Welcome back to my channel. In case you are new here, this is Kenyan in Germany. I usually do videos about Germany and other random videos. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic as far as apartments, housing in Germany is concerned. This is for people who are willing or are just planning to move into Germany, or they have already moved into Germany and they do not know how to get started as far as apartments and housing is concerned. Like the students, like we have a lot of students coming into Germany and there are a lot of challenges facing them as far as housing is concerned. Let me start by saying if you want to immigrate to Germany or to move into Germany, and maybe you're a student, maybe you have work here, so many things to consider. One of it is that, do you want a furnished or an unfurnished apartment house? So typically for Germans, it's usually unfurnished apartments because most Germans do have their own wardrobes, like the closets for clothes. They do have their own kitchens. They do have their own washer, dryers, washing machines, all that stuff. Like they do move in from one place to the other with all these equipments or households. So sofas, beds, they prefer having that, what do you call it, sanity moving, okay? Like they want to have their own bed they've been sleeping on for the longest time ever. They want to have their own kitchen that they used to. So but they do also have challenges when it comes to moving with their kitchens and the whole furnitures and all that, okay? Today I'm going to be giving you tips and tricks on how to, especially for students. This is especially for students. You have to choose the state or Bundesländer that you want to live in, or the town that you want to live in. So be wise when it comes to choosing the state or the town that you want to live in. So the bigger the town, the more expensive it is. So if you want to live in big cities, Berlin, Frankfurt are mine, I guess. If you want to live in Munich is super expensive. That's the most expensive town to live in Germany. Correct me down below if I'm wrong. But Munich, if you want to move there, guys, you must be ready to and be ready to move into some tiny apartment. And guys, this video is for people who are willing to save money and get the best apartment. Moving to big cities can be a challenge in Germany, especially when it comes to apartment costs or house costs, okay? So if you want to live in a big city, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Keep that in mind. And the bigger the apartment, the better the apartment, the more expensive it is. The newer the apartment as well, that's important, the more expensive it is. So if you're looking into moving into an old apartment, it might end up being cheaper, but it also has its own disadvantages, okay? So if you're moving into a newly built apartment, it's expensive, obviously, but it's beautiful, okay? University cities, especially for those of you who want to move in here as students, you must be ready to pay much more money because big cities with unis or universities, they tend to have a lot of students applying for the apartments or the houses, especially as groups. Most of these people or young people are from well-off families and they end up paying a lot of money for these villas, houses, apartments. So if you want to study in Germany, make sure you check out which uni town you want to live in, okay? And guys, uni towns are expensive, okay? So the next point, guys, have you subscribed? If you haven't, make sure you do subscribe on this channel below and share my videos, guys. for my videos. So the next point is I have my notes here, guys. If you are moving into a big city which has universities, they do have like this semester begin, okay? Which means maybe the semester is beginning in April, for example, April, May. That means April, May, the apartments are going to be much more expensive as compared when they have like no semester begin, okay? So if they have the semester begin, you're going to pay more money, whether you are looking at that for apartment as a student or maybe just a normal person. But the semester begins like skyrockets pricely the apartments, the houses, okay? So when the students are out there looking for apartments, they're going to be more expensive as compared to when the students are not searching for apartments, okay? So make sure to like search for outer season of semester begin, if that's clear for you. So the last option, and like maybe the best option for you, is to move into like villages, okay? German villages. Like if you want to move into Würzburg area, we have a lot of unis, guys. Regensburg, I don't know, name the towns down below that do have big universities. So guys, if you want to move into those towns, you might end up doing like the next option or the second option, which is moving into a village. And by a village, I mean like you don't have to move directly into that like big city, but like a few kilometers away from the town, okay? So for example, if it's in Munich or Frankfurt where the uni is, make sure you like search for your next apartment or house maybe in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 kilometers away from the town, because that way you're going to be saving a lot of money. But that comes with a lot of challenges and costs, because if you do not have a driver's license in Germany, it's going to be very expensive. Driving the bus, maybe taking the Uber. They don't have Uber here always, like all the towns, but you will be forced to go ahead, take the bus, maybe take the taxi. Taxis are all over. They're super expensive if you want to take that from the village. And what else? The bus does not always commute. Like some days, holidays, Sundays, Saturdays, you do not have the bus availability, okay? And if you have it, they do have very different times, guys. Like they commute every 1 hour or after 2 hours, and that way you cannot be working in this system, guys. Because you need to be paying taxes and all that. So all I'm saying is, if you want to move into the village, like a few kilometers from the big town that you want to move into, you must be maybe having a driver's license, or maybe be in that position to offer yourself, like to, what do you call it, offer? Like deal with the situation of transportation. So guys, as usual, I know this video was like all over the place, but I hope that you just got the point, like you understood what I'm talking about. And let me know, guys, do you live in a big city, town in Germany? Are you a student? Are you a family living here? Let me know what challenges you guys faced moving in here, okay? I know it's not easy living in Germany, but also it's not also difficult living in Germany compared to other countries. Guys, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel in case you're new here, and follow me on Instagram check out my cooking channel. This is Kenyan Cooking Abroad, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye guys.
Craziest things about living in Germany is when I went to go look at flats for the first time and I realized that so many flats do not have kitchens. I'm talking no cabinets, no sinks, no faucets, not even a door handle. There's nothing. It's just a blank wall, and you are supposed to pay for the kitchen yourself. You literally have to build your own kitchen if you want to cook in there. And I just don't know how Germans accept this type of behavior. It's absolutely crazy to me. I've heard it justified in many different ways, but one of the most common things is that people say you can always move your kitchen to your new flat, which doesn't make sense to me at all, because how am I supposed to know what my next flat is going to look like and that my current kitchen will fit the layout of that flat? That's nearly impossible. It's absolutely crazy. So Germans, how do you justify this? How do you accept this type of standard? It's wild. Kitchens are not cheap. This is something I think landlords should just provide.
So this is the first look when you get inside. So when you come in the door, this is how the front looks like. On the right you have the bathroom. Don't mind all this stuff. Someone is doing some cleaning here. So that's the bathtub. That's the toilet or window. And this is for hot water, okay? Which, as you can see, takes a lot of space. That's the sink. So that's how much space there is in here. You can put your washing machine here. So as you can see, the bathroom is not that big, but also not that small. This is supposed to be a kitchen sitting room area, okay? And it doesn't look like one, but this is the space for the kitchen, okay? And like I said, someone is working here, doing some work. So this is supposed to be the kitchen area, guys. And as you can see, there is no kitchen inside. You have to bring your own kitchen with you. And over here is like either the sitting room, kitchen sitting room, or you can use this as your dining area, okay? So then over here is maybe the sitting area or the bedroom, guys. Okay, as you can see. And like I said, don't mind the whole stuff's here. Someone is doing some construction work, cleaning the walls. But yeah. And on this side, you can use this as your sitting room or the bedroom, guys, okay? So, the windows. So construction work going on.
Sitting in the basement